As you can see in the photo behind me, I work in the field of automotive safety. In this photo, I'm positioning two average male crash test dummies. It took me until over halfway into my PhD to realize I had never worked with a single piece of female data, whether it was a crash test dummy, a computer model, or experimental injury. And here's the problem with that. Recent field studies have showed that belted females have 47% higher odds of sustaining severe to fatal injury than belted males in the same exact crash. Some of you guys might think this makes sense. Females, on average, are smaller than males, and therefore might be more vulnerable to injury. But here's the problem. This statistic I'm showing you is for a male and female of the same age, height, and weight, which tells me there's something intrinsically different about males and females, and that our safety restraints are not protecting females as well as they're protecting males. Because of this, I decided to completely change the focus of my research to address this problem. The goal of my dissertation is to now understand what it is about females that makes us more susceptible to injury. In order to solve this, first I needed to collect experimental female injury data. There isn't much out there. The data that I've collected is now the largest female injury data set that exists. With that data, I was able to compare female data to male data, and guess what I found out? They're not the same. After that, the big question is why? What about males and females make them different? What sex differences contribute to injury tolerance? There are a lot of different sex differences, and some of them are very simple. For example, breast tissue. But some are much more complex. Male and female joint flexibility are different, and female joint flexibility changes throughout the menstrual cycle and pre- and post-menopause. In order to evaluate all of these differences, I decided to turn to human body computer models. So what I do is I implement these sex differences one by one and evaluate the injury tolerance. My goal is to figure out which sex difference has the greatest effect on injury tolerance, and that's where we need to collect more female data so that we can most quickly and efficiently close the gap in injury tolerance and fatality risk between males and females. Now, often when I talk about my research, people feel some sort of discomfort with how much discrepancy there is between males and females. Improvements in automotive safety have saved the lives of males and females, so please, please, please keep wearing your seatbelts. However, it's critical for the automotive safety field to recognize that our restraints are less effective for females. While my research is only a first step, I truly believe equal protection in vehicles is possible, and I think it's about time we got started on it. Thank you.